Hello, good morning. I'm Dr. Madhuri Chatterjee from BBT Government College, Chimanpura, and we continue with the remaining topic, which is the sentences. Yesterday or last time, I had explained to you how do you form the simple sentences, and you required to have, and what you require to know are the SVOCA formation, which is a topic which comes in your examination. So S is subject, V is verb, O is object, adverbial A, and C is complement. Now we move on to some more definitions of simple, compound, and complex sentences. First and foremost, you must remember that a simple sentence consists of a single independent clause. Okay. A compound sentence consists of two independent clauses, and a complex sentence consists of an independent clause joined by one or more dependent clauses. I had given you examples earlier. I'll give you some more examples. And here we are. First, look at the first simple sentences. It has got a subject and a verb. So, she smiled. Okay. It's one independent. Smiled is a verb and she is a pronoun. Now, when you add more than two independent clauses, here look at the sentence, how it changes. It's two or more sentences. She smiled and she laughed. So she smiled is one sentence and she laughed. She laughed is another one, which is joined with the help of conjunction here, and that makes it a compound sentence. A complex sentence, an independent idea and a dependent idea is together there in one sentence. Okay, so it is consists of an independent clause and it is also joined with some more dependent clause. Now, although there is a similarity in the sentence, and you look at the sentence, she smiles when she is happy. When, now when is what? When is a kind of a conjunction. So this is for or whether or if. She smiles if she is happy. She smiles when she is happy. So these are complex sentences. Okay. Now remember the grammar rules. First rule: a complete sentence must include a noun and a verb. So I have a very simple sentence for you. The bird flew. Okay. Look at rule number 2. The complete sentence must include a subject and a predicate, that is karta, and the remaining part of the sentence which tells us about the karta or the noun. So the angry bird is the karta. Flew quickly across the sky is a predicate. Okay. Look at rule number 3, and this is what you call a kind of an imperative sentence where you are giving a command, and that is go away, shoot the enemy. So this is, there is no, the rule exception is that in an imperative sentence you need not have a subject specifically or a predicate. And rule number 4 is that adjectives can go directly before the verb they describe or after it, and sometimes they are separated by the verb. Now example, the angry bird flew. Now bird is angry, that is, angry is in kind of an adverb, it is talking. So sorry, it's an adjective. The angry bird flew, adjective. The bird is angry. The bird is angry is an adjective. So you can have it either way. The angry bird flew, that is also an adjective. The bird is angry, that is also an adjective. Okay. So these are the 4 rules you have to follow. Then some more simple sentences and the compound sentences rule, that the simple sentence consists only of one independent clause. Compound consists of more than one independent clause. Simple sentences are shorter in length. Compound sentence, obviously, when there are two sentences, so that would be a little longer. Simple sentence do not generally use commas because it's a simple one. The compound sentences require the commas. As I said, she smiled and she sang. Uh, Simple sentences uh, are the simple are the simplest form of sentences, and compound sentences are more complex. Compound sentences have only one subject and predicate, and the compound sentences can have more subject and predicate. The 4 sentence structures again, and with some illustration and example. First, independent clause: I kicked the ball is a simple sentence. I, as you can see, is a pronoun. Kicked is a verb. The ball, I kicked the ball. make it a compound sentence, is I kicked the ball and it hit Tom. I kicked the ball and it hit Ram or whatever. So the two sentences, it hit Tom, I kicked the ball, it is joined with the help of and. Look at the complex sentence. It's an independent clause of one or more. Tom cried because the ball hit him. Tom cried is one sentence, because as you have is in conjunction. The ball hit him. So it's a complex sentence, and this is something more difficult, which is compound and complex sentence can be brought together again. Tom cried because the ball hit him and I apologized immediately. So that is something very, very difficult, but that also can be done, and that is more than three sentences here. Then we go to some more complex sentences. I've given you a lot of examples. Although my friends begged me, I choose not to go to the union. I learned English perfectly because I studied very hard. So I'm giving you these so that you practice the complex sentences, and if you have any problem, you can always ask me. And then I have given you some exercises also, which is how you create the complex sentences, and the conjunctions are given in the box for and nor and but or yet and so. What you have to do, I have given two sentences. I earned a sticker, it went on my chart. Now you join the two sentences with the help of these conjunctions. Similarly, the second one, third, fourth and fifth one. This is a homework and an assignment, and this is a practice you have to do. And then further you go to some more chart and some more practices for you for simple, complex and compound sentences. And something more I want to tell you is that there are four kinds of sentences you have to remember when there's a statement form of sentence, the imperative form of sentence, the interrogative form and the exclamatory form. Now the statement form is that the teacher said I am taking a class. That's a very simple. It's a flat statement. I am not saying anything. I am not raising my voice. I am not shouting at you. I am not angry. I am not happy or I am sad or nothing. It's just expression. Is a simple expression. Simple what you call vaktavya, simple baat. That is statement form. Second form of sentence is an imperative form. It's a command or request. The teacher said, please close the door. The teacher said, please open the window. The teacher said, please pay attention. So when I say command or request, please is of course it's a request tone, or command, why don't you go and follow, open your book and read. Suppose it's open your book and read. That's the command tone. So that is the imperative form of sentence. The third one I had explained is the interrogative form, which is a question form. The teacher says, why are you coming late? Or the teacher said, where is your book? तो ये एक प्रश्न पूछा जा रहा है, तो that is called the interrogative form. And lastly it's called the exclamatory form, where there is always a sudden expression, oh wow, we have made it, great, it is raining. So it's an exclamatory form of sentence which is expressing sudden feelings. So there are four kinds of sentences you have to remember. And then finally I've given you a little bit of homework, and there is a figure before you. Try and see how many sentences you can make with the help. When you look at this figure, there's a person, he's carrying a plate, there are fishes in it, and then there is something, the bucket is down at the bottom, and then there's a basket he's having, there are some eggs in it, and he's maybe wearing a cap, or there is a bird on his head, or whatever it is. जो तुम्हें समझ में आ रहा है, इसकी मदद से आप वाक्य बनाइए, सिंपल, कंपाउंड एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स. एंड देन सम मोर असाइनमेंट्स. इन स्लाइड को देखिए ऊपर, और सिंपल, कंपाउंड एंड कॉम्प्लेक्स सेंटेंसेस की कोशिश करिए. एंड देन आई हैव लेफ्ट यू विद 10 sentences, which is you have to identify, जो आपका टॉपिक है एग्जाम्स में, which you are going to get is that identify the SV or CA formation, and there are 10 sentences I have made for you. You just underline the subject. Some may be having a subject, some may just having an object or a verb, some may be having all the 5, and some may be having just the 4. So noise drove him, we found the house, Rani has made the garden lovely, the bird flew, my eldest brother lives in Jaipur, I cooked food, Ram and Rahim are friends, I have lost my book on the way, she made her views clear in the start, the company appointed him clerk last week. So this is the homework for this month. Please practice sentences. The more you practice, the better you learn. Thank you so much.